Bill White's Midday Rant is a short, sharp take on what's happening and how it relates to you. Agree or disagree? Listen to middayrant.com today.
Are you watching the trial? You know, the trial. The only thing that really matters right now? Forget inflation. Forget about Elon Musk's purchase of Twitter, the crisis at the southern border in America, or fuel prices everywhere. Right now, what matters to everyone is whether or not Johnny Depp is a wife-beater, as alleged by his ex-wife Amber Heard. These allegations were made by Heard when she filed for divorce, and then as part of a settlement with Depp, she withdrew those statements and was paid millions of dollars, which she said she would donate to charity. Yeah, well, she didn't do that. Shocking, I know. In November 2020, Depp lost his UK libel case against the Sun newspaper over an article that called him a wife-beater, which followed Heard's now infamous Washington Post editorial in which she didn't name Depp, but defamed him nevertheless. Which brings us to this latest trial, brought by Depp in the United States. Heard's lawyers are focusing on Depp's substance abuse, and Depp's evidence is that it was Heard who was abusive toward him, while Heard counters that her former husband was a monster, a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde character whose personality changed depending on whether he was under the influence of drugs, something she says was a regular occurrence. In the final analysis, your take on this trial thus far will depend on whether you're sympathetic to the allegations of Amber Heard or not. I have tried to follow this train wreck of a marriage, the divorce, the first trial in the UK, and now this one in the state of Virginia, with an open mind. But honestly, having listened to the numerous audios, and after hearing the testimony of both Depp and Heard, and their respective witnesses, I believe that Johnny Depp was more likely the one being battered. I don't believe Heard's testimony, and many of her witnesses seem to be working off a prepared script that aims to paint Depp as a violent person, something his own testimony and the audios simply do not support. In my opinion, Amber Heard is a manipulative, evil person. I think the only reason that Depp didn't beat her to death is that he was wasted most of the time, and I think a majority of his drug dependency can be put down to his desperate need to escape from his wife. Johnny Depp, a wife-beater? Forget it. Poor sod. Frankly, I'm surprised we're not reading about a murder-suicide instead of this trial, but in any case, my verdict is for the plaintiff.